All right, today we're here with Matt Messinger, Director of Web Marketing, and Dave Skorepa, Chief Creative Officer of Aztek, AZTEKWEB.com. We're talking about, with the web and web marketing and sites and mobile apps and different platforms, how things have evolved over the years. And we used to, email was pretty standard, and we think we've mastered that, and websites, what to do and all. But there's actually been a lot of changes. And Matt, what's the latest in email marketing? Is email still effective? Is it a tool? Tell us.
Yes, it is effective. Now, in full disclosure, Aztek's core competencies do not include email marketing, but just from various industry research and personal experience, we can say probably the biggest change in recent history is Gmail's move to the tabbed inbox. For people who are not familiar with that or have a different email service, instead of having one centralized location where everything gets lumped into, you have a personal, a social, and a promotions tab. So understandably, from a marketer's perspective, there was a lot of concern about, what about my open rates and my click-through rates, and how is this going to impact conversions? I think it's still a little bit too early to fully judge the impact of that change. But there are companies out there like Silverpop, MailChimp, both very well known for their email marketing expertise, who are saying that while maybe open rates might go down a little bit because those promotional messages aren't front and center necessarily, when people are in that tab, they're in more of a buying mode, which could lend itself to when they are opening that email, your conversion rates might actually be improved. So that's from a lot of industry experts are kind of taking that approach. Optimistic approach to these changes, but again, I think it's just a little too early to tell what the full impact of that change will be.
And a big evolution has been, in the past we were writing emails for someone to open on a PC and a desktop with a big screen and keyboard and all that, and now I don't know what percentage, but a large percentage of email has got to be read on tablets or smaller devices, on smartphones.
It's 40.
What's that?
It's 40. 40 is the percent.
40%. All right. See, that's why you asked the pro.
I just read that this morning.
So is that something where, should someone sending out emails have different email formats for different devices, or make all their formats short and sweet, or for the preview pane, or what advice do you give them there?
You gotta, just like your website, you gotta have responsive HTML email.
Define responsive for us.
Meaning the content and the page and the layout are able to adapt to the size of the viewport. So if you're on you're on Outlook on a full screen laptop, it looks one way, and if you're opening it up on your phone, the email is able to reconfigure itself and fit effectively into the smaller screen space. But it's the same email that you're sending, so no matter where they're viewing it. But actually, Foundation, who is a company, Foundation is the name of their framework. Zerb is the company, has a responsive framework for websites. They just announced an update to responsive framework for email specifically, because it is a bit of a different animal. So if somebody's interested in getting into it, that'd be a great place for them to start.
And beyond that, even in the content aspect, you see people just scrolling through with their thumb on their device and all. You have to grab these people to open the mail. Is there something that's evolved in making them shorter, making them punchier? Any suggestions you have to get people to open your email?
Good content is still good content, so you've got to tell them why they should open it. It's got to be interesting. It's got to be compelling, and that's not hopefully ever going to change. I can't see that being different from today than it was 50 years ago or 50 years in the future.